Hello, and welcome to this evening's intention. Get this all set up. There we go. Well, that was a long day. Good one, though. Processing food from the garden and food from local farmers. This is the time we need to support our local neighbors and farmers and friends. Growing our own food, harvesting our own food. I'm so grateful for this. Long day of preparation, freezing, canning, but very fulfilling. And this is where our power sits as well, in our connection with each other around in our local vicinities. We power ourselves, we empower each other with empowered intention. So there you go. We're going to do a 30-minute intention together. So if you could find a place to sit or lie down with your eyes closed where you won't be disturbed for the next little while, that would be great. And if it's later in the evening before bedtime for you as well as for me, then maybe this would be a good time to do this before you slip into dreamland tonight. So go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. So take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and worries just dissolve and float away. The universe has your back. And for the next breath, I want you to really fill up full. Start with your lower belly and then move to the upper belly, expanding the lower rib cage out to the back. Really give yourself a full breath. And this time when you exhale, if you could feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And if you could use your imagination for the next one to visualize breathing light directly into your heart and then exhaling light directly from your heart. Good. Now we're going to go to the body. Make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. If you could bring your awareness down to your feet right now. And simply ask them to relax at this time. Our body is a wondrous gift, a most loyal servant wanting to do our bidding. Sometimes we just need to ask. Now you can feel your energy leaving through your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. Then we move to the ankles, the shins, the calves, the knees, and feel everything relax. And as we touch upon each body part or area, I want you to experience a complete reversion back to the original perfect blueprint of your DNA, your cells, right down to the atomic and quantum level. Everything reverting back to its natural, perfect, healthy state of being. This is where our body wants to tend to go. If we get out of the way, it will come back into health and balance. We just have to figure out how to do that. And we do that by cleaning ourselves up on all levels, in all ways, healing ourselves physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, energetically. So all pain and inflammation, each part we touch on, melts away, dissolves. We move up to the upper legs, buttocks, hips, pelvic area. Feel everything loosen. And then we go into the inner organs, the rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything softens. Our shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands and fingers hanging loosely. Our neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we bring our attention to the skin of our scalp. This is a place where tension can hide sometimes. So I'd like you to just release anything that's there right now, almost as if your ears could wiggle. And we move down into the jaw and we allow it to unhinge. Open up and receive the breath of life. Feel all of your facial muscles melt into a pool of perfect relaxation. And then see if you can't get your eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. And then we move inwards and ask our right brain to relax and our left brain to relax. And now we're going to thank our minds for all the hard work they do on our behalf all the time. We're actually going to invite our minds to have a seat on the couch and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want our minds to stick around and be part of our council. Just take more of a back seat for now. Just take a break. And now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts, and they're usually moving so fast. Let's help ourselves with a little bit of guidance from the elemental. So we'll start with the fire element. We can see the sun as the fire element. It is incredible for helping us burn up that which is no longer necessary, purifying us and leaving us to be reborn from the ashes. And we'll ask the element of water to come in, another excellent element. Water naturally retains memory. So you can picture yourself standing in the middle of a gentle river. You can feel the current pull on you and suck away anything that no longer serves you, any negativity, any baggage, anything you need to release, any old patterns or emotions. And you can just watch and observe as they flow on down the river. And then we ask the element of air to come in and assist us, a gentle breeze or the wind, if you should feel it necessary, will take away any last vestiges of blockage for us, which includes our stories and ego, and leaves behind only the shining truth. And then finally, we'll ask the element of earth to step in with its magnetic pull to attract and hold to it any other baggage we need to let go of, anything that's still too heavy for us to carry. And we can just trust that the earth will transform that energy so that new seeds can be sprouted and born. And sometimes our thoughts take us away on wild rides and tangents. And that's normal and natural. This happens to us all. If you realize it, as soon as you realize it, just gently bring yourself back to the present moment, what we're doing, back to your breath. And it's just sometimes the practice of continually bringing yourself back. Eventually, we'll get more accustomed to staying in that place of stillness and not get taken away so easily by our thoughts. Let's take a journey from the headspace now down to the chest cavity where our heart resides. And let's use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I'd like you to experience this journey viscerally. So feel the smooth grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. And feel the buoyancy, the lightness as you're gliding down the staircase. And when you arrive on the platform, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Maybe a gate with a lock on it, perhaps a wall has been built. This is normal and natural too. We all do this as protective measures for ourselves. What I'd like you to realize right now is that this is your heart. You have full access, VIP backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So go ahead and envision those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built, if you're like me. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open a little bit. And brilliant beams of yellow golden light are spilling out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception right now, away from our physical bodies that we're pretty accustomed to our energetic or light body. I'd like you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. So you're kind of floating there, existing as a light cloud. It's very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and you see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. Doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is just total connection. And that's what we want. So I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this flow right now. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And there's no need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things that you might experience when you join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe, and they are also you. We are all one being, one light, one consciousness, all the same pie, slightly different flavors we're bringing to the same pie. Now, this Nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and the wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. And it's a place of spontaneous healings, of miracles, and an incredible capacity to create. That's what we're going to take advantage of right here. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention. Because we can. So go ahead right now and imagine, envision the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I'd like you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. And let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your emotional body is balanced. Your mental body is full of clarity. And your energetic body is filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we look after our bodies. Anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I'd like you to feel this vitality right now, experience it. I'm feeling very light, as if effervescent bubbles are just coursing through my entire being right now. My DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, the quantum level. Everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of being. It's very exhilarating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I'd like you to extend it to include your friends and family. Witness their expressions of relief and wonderment too. And then extend it out to your community and then to the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. Total vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. We are all healers. It's just a matter of focusing our intention and sending the energy out. Now let's talk about abundance. There's plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's plenty left over for comforts. So maybe we can travel around once in a while. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions or our dreams in life. Each of us was seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. And I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay. Don't worry. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead right now and generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we felt in our lives before. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. Now see yourself going to bed at the end of your day, being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning, excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. Now, we just did this for the entire world. So what does that look like now? And we're going to see everything as already happened. It has already happened. It is done. So say we all. I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution. We're living in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? And look at us exploring our limitless potential together, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But tonight, let's celebrate this incredible existence together in song, in music, dancing, laughter, playing. And see us all at a big outdoor music concert festival, rejoicing together. I'm feeling all the relationships healing, love being transmitted and received. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing the smiles on all the strangers' faces as I'm walking by, seeing the lights behind their eyes. It's magnificent. And let's intend one more thing while we're here together today. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. At least that everybody is feeling connected. Something miraculous happens when we remember who and what we truly are, this high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden then, the lower, heavier energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the harming of others, the righteousness, the judgment. this all falls away and we naturally tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a relief. Hooray. And even the systems that may govern us in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders into the atmosphere to be transformed into the higher vibrational resonance that's more in alignment with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion. I'm sensing all the connections, clearing, cleansing, opening up, communication flowing. What an amazing atmosphere to exist in. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. And now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, I'd like you to just stop in your shoes. Look at all the beauty around you in your reality. Drink it in, all the natural beauty, all the man-made beauty. Drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports us at all times. And receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. And now I'd like to just connect with gratitude before we finish. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this incredible life. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all the lessons I've learned. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you. Thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light and healing and love and energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I'd like you to take this entire beautiful reality you've created and build it up as an energy ball in your center right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the Dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with the elevated emotions you've just felt. The fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in, build up that energy, and when we exhale, we're going to release, share that energy with the world. Here we go. Exhale completely. Give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with love and light and healing and energy. Good job. I can feel those concentric rings of energy leaving and circling around the globe, causing all the other like energies to light up in response, creating a sum so much bigger than its parts, blanketing the entire planet in this energy of love, peace, abundance, prosperity. Wow. And now I'd like you to wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper now. Maybe shift your limbs around a little bit too. Make sure you're all there. And then when you're ready to come back into the room or your space, open your eyes and just notice how you're feeling. Know that you can come back to this state of being at any point of your choosing with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can call it up at a moment's demand, anytime, often. Eventually, we won't even have to put any effort into it anymore. We'll just become walking, talking, natural transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in tune with who we truly are, creating the reality of our choosing all around us, because we are this powerful, and so much more so when we put ourselves together in intention this way, exponentially by magnitudes. So thank you for joining me in these intentions. Whether it's live or recorded, it all works, it's all good. Have fun playing with your single conscious breath of intention. Try it out when you're brushing your teeth, when you're cooking supper, when you're standing in line. Anytime you get a chance to. Maybe tonight, right now, when you're just slipping into dreamland. And just notice what kind of shifts are going to happen for you in the next week or two as you do this. Feel free at any time on the Empowered Intention page to let me know what your experiences are with these meditations, with this intention, with the single conscious breath of intention. Feel free to let others know what's happening for you. Have a great evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow for the next intention.